stepping slow at dawn, mystic journeys on the door. Boots still muddy from the trail, we bring the woods inside the floor. Woven baskets by the bench, sage and yarrow in the air. Old hands pass a soft-born truth like firelight we learn to share. Be impeccable with your word, don't take it all to heart. Don't make a spell of what you see, we begin where we are. Mystic journeys hold us close, mystic journeys we belong. For agreements, for bright stones, we keep walking, we stay strong. Mystic journeys hold us close, mystic journeys sing it on. Grateful hands and open doors, we are many, we are one. Out past the cedar line we kneel where the chanterelles hide. Bitter greens and rosemary, moon white stems in soil and pine. Someone names the healing leaf, someone knows the mushroom sign, someone tells a grand old tale, and we pass it down in time. Don't assume the wound is yours, don't invent the cloud. Speak with care and listen deep, let the circle be proud. Mystic journeys hold us close, mystic journeys we belong. For agreements, for bright stones, we keep walking, we stay strong. Mystic journeys hold us close, mystic journeys sing it on. Grateful hands and open doors, we are many, we are one. And if the week has worn us thin, we bring it to the table. Soup and stories, cracked out laughs, the kind that make you able. Ancient wisdom in the stew, in the herb jars, in our names. Every act of gentle care turns the dark into a flame. Mystic journeys hold us close, mystic journeys we belong. For agreements, for bright stones, we keep walking, we stay strong. Mystic journeys hold us close, mystic journeys sing it on. Grateful hands and open doors, we are many, we are one. We are many, we are one. Mystic journeys hold us close, mystic journeys hold us close.
How's it going, everybody?
Hello and welcome to Mystic Journeys. How you doing tonight,
Wayback.
nerdy?
What's up?
Wayback Wednesday episode. How are you doing, man?
Doing good.
Yeah,
doing good.
it's exactly right, man. You're right on point.
Just doing a little
Wayback Wednesday episode.
leading up to the camping trip tomorrow. Just got to make my candy. You know, got a couple batches of marshmallows to make, and
Okay.
I have the request is taro flavored marshmallows, so I'll have to do that. And I'm also thinking about doing some orange Kool-Aid flavored ones.
Okay.
And I'm also
That's
going to
pretty
make
good.
a batch of gummies, and I'm not decided what flavor of gummies to make. So if anyone in the chat wants to make any suggestions on what flavor of dosed gummy worms I should make, or sour wigglers as I call them, throw out some suggestions, and you might choose the flavor for Rocky Mountain Mush Fest.
Sweet, I like it.
So what kind of
Um,
sour gummy worm would you get if you knew it was dosed with mushrooms? How's it going, Shroom
and
Digger?
outside of that, we're going to do a little bit of the Wayback Wednesday. Today we're talking about the fear of rejection, how to take no for an answer, and how to be willing to ask if you're not sure about a question and
Yeah.
not fear the no. And then we'll move on a little bit and talk about some chakras, talk about our chakras, what it is, what the concept and the idea behind it. Even the gentleman who kind of came up with the idea. And then we're going to do a little bit of cannabis talk as well, too. We're going to tie this all in together. You'll see how this blends in really nicely. And of course, we have your mushroom picked out for today. We are moving to proposed state mushrooms. We've already covered one of them, which is Massachusetts, the puffball mushroom. So we have 3 more to cover after that. So we'll move on from there.
So this is the proposed state mushroom. So
Yeah,
it's not official. Okay.
not official. Yeah. All right, let's see who's in the chat. Give everybody a shout out.
Right now we got Sam.
Remy.
We got Shroom Digger.
Sup.
Glad you guys are here.
Glad you were here, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a great episode tonight.
I don't know if we should just maybe let somebody guess the cryptid in my can,
Okay.
or whoever chooses suggests the flavor that I choose for the gummies. Maybe they get a prize, or both.
Good idea.
I think we've got the funds to do the 2 giveaways today.
Cool. Tons of supplements and different
That is
stickers and goodies and stuff as well too.
If we get more viewers inside the chat and actually participating. We only have 5 people active right now, that including me. So there's me, Shroom Digger, Sammy P, and there's 2 more in there. So two shadow people. That's okay.
Yep.
You can be shy. It's okay to be shy. You're there too, obviously. So there's 1 missing.
I guess to kill a little bit of time before the show, then what have you thought about this today? Have you had a chance to think about this? The fear of rejection. There's a nice little story in here. I think you'll like it.
My life. I have not pre-read the story, but I did pre-read the title.
Right. Yeah.
But it's something that I've always struggled with. I think
Me too. Yeah, I think a lot of us do. We're afraid to be embarrassed or to look stupid or all those human things. Just rather, I'll just handle it myself. Yeah, I have that really bad mentality.
What if they think I'm stupid when I say something like that, or I ask a stupid question like, oh my god,
or I'm not independent enough, right? That I'm too reliant on others because I'm always looking and asking. Yeah, tons of different angles for this. And you guys can go ahead. I'll read today's prompt, and you can go ahead and answer it as we're reading the story here. We're on week 31, so we're moving right on through our book. We're over the halfway point at this point. Week 31 is the fear of rejection. I'll start with reading the quote. It says, "If you don't ask, the answer is always no." That's a quote from Nora Roberts. And I'll read the prompt first. Today's prompt: what is something you want but haven't asked for? In a work situation, maybe it's telecommuting once a week, a pay raise, or talking to a class to enhance your skills. In personal life, it might be asking your significant other to go on a date night or asking for help in an area where you always just take care of it, like I was mentioning. Today's prompt is asking, what's stopping you? Is there something that you want but haven't asked for, and what's stopping you? All right. Y'all are going to like this story. If you're ready, Nerdy, I'll go ahead and read.
Yeah. Oh, real quick. Who is Nora Roberts? I just looked it up. The quote here in the beginning.
Not sure.
If you don't ask, the answer is always no. She's a romance book author. So that's
nice.
In short, most of her work is in romance novels. But successful romance novels. Yeah.
Let's read. A few days ago, I went to dinner with my boyfriend, looking over the menu, and I found a sandwich that looked delicious. But when I noticed it was in the lunch section of the menu, and lunch was only served until 2 p.m., I complained to my boyfriend that I really wanted this sandwich, but unfortunately, it was only served during lunch. Oh, well, I said. He acted confused and said, well, just ask him if you can get the sandwich. I smiled and thought, that's nice of him, but I don't need to ask. It already says no on the menu. When the waiter came back, my boyfriend asked if I could get the sandwich, and a few minutes later, I was enjoying a delicious chicken parmesan sandwich. Amazing. Why didn't I think to ask the waiter? One word: rejection. I accepted a no before even asking the question. Have you ever done this? Gia Jang, creator of the video series 100 Days of Rejection, also experienced fear of rejection stemming from childhood. And he felt that this fear was holding him back from achieving his goals. To move past his fear of rejection, he created a list and decided to actively try to be rejected for 100 days, also known as flood therapy. You guys may have seen some videos online of people doing this, trying to actively get rejected by people asking them to do crazy things like cook their own food or something like that.
I call that practice.
100%. It's nice. Flood therapy is the actual terminology for it. So Gia explains what happened and what he learned during these 100 days in his TED Talk. So you guys could check this out after the show, titled What I Learned from 100 Days of Rejection by Gia Jang. On the first day, he asked a man if he could borrow $100. The man said no, and he scurried away. From this experience, he realized that he always ran away from rejection. He decided that no matter what happened on the second day, that he would not run away. On day 2, he went to the local burger joint, and after eating his burger, he asked for burger and fries. He asked for a burger refill. What's a burger refill? The employee asked. It's like a drink refill, but with a burger, Gia explained. After being told they don't do burger refills, he didn't run away. Instead, he told them how much he loved the establishment and that he would like it even more if they had offered burger refills. The lesson is that even though he didn't receive the refill, he didn't run away, which increased his self-confidence, and he was appreciative of them. Still, unconditional gratitude. On day 3, he went to Krispy Kreme, and where he asked for donuts shaped like the Olympic logo, to his surprise, the staff took him very seriously and not only created this for him, but gave it to him for free. The lesson is, if you don't ask, the answer is always no. On another day, Gia knocked on the door of someone's home and showed him a flower and asked him if he could plant it in his backyard. The man said no. This time, Gia asked why. The man explained that his dog digs up everything and he didn't want to waste the flower. Then the man told him to go across the street to his neighbor's house. Connie loves flowers. She'll be thrilled to see you. The man said. Gia walked across to the street to Connie's house, and she did, indeed, let him plant the flower in her backyard. The lesson is ask why. Often, we think people say no because they think we're weird or not good enough, or a myriad of other reasons. But in many cases, this isn't the truth. This is why we don't make assumptions.
Don't make assumptions.
In today's prompt, again, I'll read it. What's something that you want but haven't asked for, and what's stopping you? In a work situation, maybe it's telecommunicating once a week, a pay raise, or taking a class to enhance your skills. In personal life, it might be asking your significant other to go on a date or asking help in an area where you always just take care of it yourself. What is your brick wall? I like to call it. It's stopping you, man. And kind of talked about this at Aristotle's Mean a little bit. It's like, it's hard to be courageous, dude. It's easy to be a coward, but it's hard to be courageous, man.
Yeah. It's just difficult to. There's, there isn't a lot that I want. That's part of it. There isn't a lot that I want. A lot. I honestly,
yeah, but you're willing to at least ask for it.
I get more than what I actually want, so I don't ever end up asking for much.
Yeah.
I don't ever.
You're appreciative of what you have.
Yeah.
Right. But, I have a counter to that, Nerdy. I've been thinking about this all day. I'm telling you, I read this shit earlier. And I was thinking about it all day. It's like, you're too humble, man. And being that humble, what it does, no, but hear me out. What it does being that humble is it lets somebody who's ungrateful get that free stuff because they're not afraid to ask for it. They don't have that fear. They don't care. To them, it's not like, oh, they have enough. They're just trying to get more and more and more and more, right? So you're taking the opportunity away from yourself and giving it to somebody who's less worthy of it and less appreciative of it, in the end of it all.
I'm meeting people where they're at. Not everybody is enlightened or on the path to enlightenment.
Well, that's what I'm asking you. What is you not asking like have to do with them? Like it's your opportunity.
Well,
it's
honestly,
your thing.
Now that I'm thinking about it,
you know
the
what I mean?
one thing that I do need to like step up on and ask more of and post about more is like I need to start posting on Instagram about like, hey, my nonprofit could use donations. If you care about what I'm doing, then support the nonprofit, and you're supporting me. It's a no-brainer. It's not like you're giving me money. It's going to a cause, and it's tax deductible, and it's paying it forward, really.
I definitely have that burden too, because it's hard to ask people for money.
Not just cash donations, but mushroom donations too.
Exactly right.
Because I'm constantly giving away mushrooms, and it's amazing how fast I can burn through several ounces just giving away mushrooms to people.
Yeah, man.
It's amazing.
And you're too kind. Again, you're too humble to ask for. Be like, you know what, guys, I'm giving away a lot of mushrooms. Like, at least somebody could do is like throw back a little bit.
It's not about
but
me.
If you never do, then I get it, dude.
At the same time, where the Colorado Micro League is today compared to where it was 3 years ago, it's day and night difference. I'm actually able to reimburse myself for things here and there.
I get it.
It's enough is what I'm getting.
Get it, dude.
And it's enough to keep me going and to know that people are actually behind me.
But if you had more, couldn't you do more?
Oh yeah,
you would do more. That's just what I'm trying to say. Rather than give it to somebody else or let somebody else get this opportunity that they're not going to do the things that you would, like you're more deserving of it, man.
There's this saying, I don't remember who I heard it from, but I took it to heart. They said, "You've seen what I can do with a $1. Just watch what I can do with a 10."
Nice, dude. I like it.
Or
that's the mentality, dude.
Yeah, like I can do a lot with a $1.
Yeah, and that's why I always say, dude, nothing changes if nothing changes. The song that I love from Queens of the Stone Age, "Make It With You." One of the quotes in there is, "Sometimes the same is different, but mostly it's the same." Like mostly the same is just the same. Like sometimes it's different. Sometimes you switch stuff up and then you get stuck into that loop and that thought pattern too. But it's always nice to switch it up and to push yourself outside of your comfort zone and to go, normally I never talk to people out in public, but I'm going to do it just to see like who I am and how I react. Test myself.
That's somewhere where I can also step up and do more is
me too, dude.
Stepping up.
I've been doing that actually. I've been challenging myself.
Journeys more too, because I'm always afraid I'm going to offend somebody because I'm talking about church.
100%, man. Yeah. The other day, for example, at the store, I was pretty proud of myself. I did this because an older gentleman, he wanted to talk. And normally I'm like, not ready to talk. Like, I don't want to talk. Like, I don't want to hang out and just like small talk with somebody in the store. But it's been something for me to good to press myself outside my comfort zone. Because like, what is it hurting me? And it's only helping him because he just wants to shoot the shit. Yeah. He's standing in the damn store all day by himself. Like, and that's even when I left, dude, he was like, "Hey, I appreciate you talking to me." That's all I fucking needed. Like, I didn't need his like praise or anything. Just like, "Hey, I appreciate you, man." Like, just having a conversation with me because you didn't have to stand here and do that. And he kind of felt that in me. Like, I didn't have to stand there and do that, but I was just making conversation with him. That's how you do it. Like, it's like building a repertoire with people out in public. It shows you, man. It's like, if you got a problem with everybody, man, you're probably the fucking problem.
Yeah.
I think about it like this. It's like, dude, you have to wake up in the morning and be hungry. Because if not, somebody's going to take it from you, man. You can't just wake up and be like, today's going to be a good day. I'm going to make it through the day and we're going to be all right. Like that, if that works for you, if that gets you through the day, that's fine. But to go somewhere and to get stuff that other people don't have, you have to be hungry. You have to go and like, you know what? I'm going to get up today. I'm going to really kick ass. I'm going to show people what I'm made of.
At the same time, people have been just offering me things like, hey, I get to go lead forays at the Telluride Mushroom Festival, and that got me a free ticket to the festival. That is awesome.
Well, that I like to attribute to the universe, but it's hard to say what that really is.
Like this really famous mycologist that I've been bumping elbows with recently. His name is James Weiser, and also James Trelane from the Springs. He's been name dropping me, and Dr. Amy Honan. She's a famous mycologist. She name dropped me during one of her presentations. I'm like, it seems like everybody's kind of like what's Dimitri up to these days? And I'm like, why is everybody looking at me? I don't know. Like,
Well, I mean, it's very much how you got there, right? By asking and
it's not that
seeing.
I don't want attention. I just want to, have fun with mushrooms. I want to learn more, and I want to progress the field of mycology as much as I can.
Yep.
I
You don't know
feel
until you
like
try, dude.
a lot of people are too afraid to call themselves a mycologist, and that's something that I've been struggling with for a long time too. Fear of rejection of, like, my peers, people that truly are like the true mycologists, like, people like. But is Alan Rockefeller a mycologist? He didn't go to school for it. Same thing with,
Well,
like,
that's why I'm like,
Paul Stamets.
dude, I come from my background is in construction, right? I've done this most of my life. And to call yourself a construction worker, the second you pick up a hammer and nail in a nail, you're a construction worker, right? But you let your work speak for itself. That's how you tell where people stand. Because anybody can call themselves anything. The second that they write a lyric down, they're a songwriter. The second that they record something on their phone, they're a movie writer or movie film producer or whatever, right? But their work stands for themselves. Like, you got to put up or shut up. Again, you have to be hungry, because those people who are hungry are gonna do it. They're gonna be like, hey, nerdy, look, you could say that all you want, like anybody could be a mycologist they want, but nobody's doing the things that I'm doing or knows the things that I know.
The thing with
I'm a different kind of mycologist
right now is that almost everybody's hyper focused on the psychedelics. And I'm like, yeah, psychedelics are great. They're fine. They changed my life.
But switch over to gourmets.
I'm focused on all aspects of mycology and how it changes, like it influences everybody's lives, like the mycoremediation and the
symbiosis with plants and animals and the health benefits of the mushrooms themselves in general. Right.
So I was over at CSU yesterday, CSU Spur Building, and they're inviting me to use a lot of their labs and like their kitchens and things like that, where I can make jelly beans and stuff like that now. Because I have access to like some really, really cool like kitchen equipment that I didn't have access to before. That's really expensive.
Very cool, man. And some tumblers and stuff, yeah.
And like, really, really nice equipment. But also, I'm gonna have I have access to the same similar stuff over at the Denver Botanic Gardens. It's all about who you know and where are you willing to volunteer and who are you willing to help.
Definitely.
And the more willing I am to help others, the more I keep finding myself in these interesting situations.
Yeah, but again, you have to be willing to let people help you too. You have to be willing to ask for that help, though, man. For me, there's things in my life that are more personal that I could ask for help. Like, hey, I need help doing this thing, or I need help going to this place, or whatever, right?
Help people, but most people that tell me they're willing to help me, they're waiting for me to tell them what to do, which is giving me another thing on my plate of things to do.
Well, that's understandable, but that's not what I'm referring to. I'm talking about true help. Like, hey, I can reach out and give you a hand, man, and pull you up.
Sure.
Somebody who can actually help. Because that's not what help is, really. Think about it.
But there's lots of different ways you can help. There's lots of ways people can help. Just
for sure. Just a little ways you can. Yeah, man.
Or $5 a month, or
karma is good.
Just donate some mushrooms, or give your neighbor some mushrooms. That's helping the cause. And just tell them about any of the causes.
Let's see if I shared that. I can't remember if I did or not.
Well, one of the tricks for you guys to be able to grow your own mushrooms wherever you are.
Yeah, but I don't have the quote, but it was a beautiful quote I saw today. It's like, the good things that you do, like, it's like your intentions behind it. It like shows you what kind of person that you really are. Everything that you do with whatever intention that you have. Like, if you're doing good things, that's like I call the boomerang of good intentions. If you're doing good things, it proves who you are as a person. As long as you're not doing, like we talked about the karma yoga, not trying to get anything in return for it, the ego, the attention, or any of that shit.
Let's see what Sammy P said.
Exactly right. I was going to read that.
Says, you want to read it?
I don't have it pulled up. Go ahead. Read it if you can.
I get stuck being too comfortable, not wanting to change in fear, or I won't enjoy my situation, and worried people won't like me, kind of ties into fearing rejection to me. Yeah, I think it's all connected.
Yep. That comfort is really, it's misleading, dude. Like, that comfort feels good, but it never hardens us to make us strong. And the comfort is supposed to be there for, like, to recover from hard things. Like those soft beds, and like cool nights or warm nights, depending on what time of the year that you're in, and shit like that. Refrigerator, food in the refrigerator, stuff like that. It's like I was saying about going on this hike this weekend, that being out there, makes you really appreciative of the small things, like a bologna sandwich, and pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Because there's things that life will reject you too. I played that video yesterday or the other day. Life will humble you for it'll teach you. It'll make you really feel those feelings of respect and
Learn the lesson or
gratitude.
suffer the consequences.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be people that do it, right? It could be
Yeah.
life in general. Happens a lot, especially when you're alone in nature.
Especially in your own nature, yeah.
Yeah,
You get humbled quick.
especially in the middle of actual nature, right? Speaking of that, here's some of the gems I went and harvested. Just some of them. I got a big box. I harvested probably a couple pounds of crystal, dude.
How much
Various
you want? How much
sizes.
you want for one of those?
Thinking about making them into necklaces. I'd take probably like, I don't know, $20 for the handful or something like that. I don't know, it's not very valuable. Yeah, for the handful right there, probably.
Okay. How much if you turned into one? What if I wanted a necklace? How much would you charge for that?
Probably about $10 for a necklace.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Seems legit. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Anyone
Depending on the
wants a necklace,
size, right? Some of the smaller ones maybe like $5, but it just depends on the size of the quartz, right? And how like if it has any inclusions or terminations and all this different stuff, right? So yeah. What's your question though?
No, just anybody wants a necklace, hit up HP or just want some crystals.
Yeah, I don't have them made yet, but yeah, definitely I'm good. I got some wire and stuff to make them, some chain for necklaces. So yeah,
make your own necklace. Heck,
exactly right. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do, man. And this is just the beginning. I just found the vein, so whenever I go back and actually start digging in it, who knows what we could find down there.
Right.
I think it's really super cool, dude.
I like how they're dual toned, like half smoky, half not. And I think I saw a couple in there that might have been like rosy, maybe.
Yeah, pink for sure.
Okay, that's cool.
And some pretty big ones, some big chunks. They weren't very like they're about that tall, but huge around.
But yeah, HB's got itself a pocket.
Yeah, man, pretty cool.
Yep, that's cool. Yeah, I've been
out in nature, man. It rewards you.
People compliment me on my necklaces all the time, and I'm like, it'd
be cool to do them for giveaways and stuff on the show, man.
I want to outsource it to my nephew or somebody like that. Somebody that already has the bits to actually do it proper and the right size. And he's already got a bunch of the material from Creed, Colorado. I like the name Creed too because Creed, it's what it's your. But yeah, I think it'd be really, really cool to get some more slabs made and maybe put a price tag on some of these necklaces. They're like specialty made. No one else is making these donuts.
Yeah, dude.
That's what they are. They're totally donuts. I love them. I have another one over here somewhere. I don't know where to put it. But it's probably in my bedroom. But I switch them out. I switch them out regularly. But this is the one I wear the most often because it's smaller. It's a little more comfortable. I think I used a coin to outline the size on my slab when I was cutting it. But from a local rock.
All right.
9 people watch.
We got a couple of things to cover, so we're just getting into it. You want to go ahead and ask a question while we cover the rest of this stuff, or what's up? How you want to do this? I figured we could start with your mushroom. I got some cannabis talk I want to do real fast, and then we'll move on to chakras.
Well, how about I give a clue as to the cryptid in my can?
Is that what you want to do?
I'll just show you guys what my cryptid is. And I know you guys won't know what it is, so good luck. If anybody can tell me what this cryptid is called.
First person to guess.
And then you'll win the prize. I'm going to put together a nice gift box for you, and I'll ship it out.
First person on our screen, anyway.
What is this guy called?
An alien.
He was spotted in California. I'm not going to tell you where because it's part of his name. But spotted in California.
She don't know if I know this.
And I think it's cute. I think this toy is cute, so I definitely keep him. I keep him on my shelf all the time. I usually keep him up here. I don't know if you guys see him back there, but he's a cryptid, and there's several videos of him out there, but there's the original one that a lot of people have debunked already, and I'm like, I once you know what it's supposed to be, what it was and what they say it is. The people that have debunked it, and I'm like, okay, I can't unsee that. That's totally what it is. It's ridiculous. what a hoax.
Right.
But it's a fun. I like cryptids. I don't care if they're hoaxes and stuff. It's fun. It gets people wondering and gets people like, ooh,
thinking. Yeah, dude.
What is that thing?
Especially the mystery, the magic of the world.
Super grainy, footage of these cameras, these backyard cameras and stuff.
All right.
So go ahead. Why don't you move on to your next thing?
Oh shit! I didn't even mention at the beginning of the thing. I got it in my notes right here. We'll be watching The Big Lebowski here tonight for watching Long Wednesday. Yeah. And the reason why I mentioned that is because the picture of the dude right here. He's like, well, man, that's just like your opinion, man. Yeah, it's we talked about that. The terminology for that is the Zen koan, the paradoxical antidote dialogue or question by Zen Buddhism. But it's like the sound of one hand clapping, even though it can't make a sound.
Nobody fucks with the Jesus.
It's fun. We'll watch that later. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about traditional Chinese medicine. We're going to talk about my favorite herb ever. We're talking about herbs, so we're going to talk about cannabis. Traditional Chinese medicine is most commonly attributed to Xinong, the legendary divine farmer who is said to have tested hundreds of herbs to discover their healing properties. And he's one of the ones who first medically discovered cannabis to be cure for gout and tons of inflammation and other things like hunger, things like that. He would take herbs and ingest them and smoke them. And he discovered by smoking the cannabis intentionally that it gave him psychedelic effect and put him closer to the spiritual realm that he claimed. He is traditionally credited with authoring the foundational pharmacopoeia of the Shinong Bin Kao Jing. And while Shinong represents the mythical foundation of the TCM, several other historical figures are universally recognized as fathers of specific medical disciplines. So, and you can actually look him up and get more into it. I don't want to talk too much about that, but I just figured that would be a cool thing to mention because it's where cannabis really got its first start. And also, the Yellow Emperor, his name is Hongdi. He's revered as the founding father alongside Shinong. They work together, and he is traditionally credited with the Hounding Ningning, and it's established the theoretical foundations of Chinese medicine, including qi, yin yang, and acupuncture. So, this is why it kind of leads into what we were talking about with yin yang, because this is the foundation of like where cannabis started being used. These people were coming up with these ideas about how energy flows through the body to heal yourself. So let me play a quick clip real fast.
What's funny to me, we expect consumers to buy cannabis based on things other than THC percentage or indica sativa hybrid, but literally give them no other tools to make that decision. And what I think we're missing here is incorporating aroma, because your nose knows what you like and don't like. Since deli style is still not allowed in most places, I've been working with Nature's Heritage to do the next best thing, which is to categorize cannabis based on aroma, using the scale that was first developed by SC Labs. This scale has 6 categories, and I'm going to name them from the most stimulating to the most sedating. So not only does it describe the aroma, but that aroma is linked to the effects that you're going to feel from that product as well. First, the most uplifting, we have your Jacks and Hazes, then tropical and citrus, floral and earthy, a nice little middle ground, desserts and sweets, OG gas and chem, and then exotics, which don't really fit perfectly into any of these categories. The goal here is to have additional tools to make decisions in a dispo. So if you've tried one thing from the floral and earthy category and loved it, there's a good chance that you're going to like other things in that category as well. Or if you have no idea what you like, try something from each category and write down how you feel so you understand the diversity of different strains and how they make you feel. Smell is incredibly personalized, and your nose knows what you like and don't like. You just need to take the time to stop and smell the flowers. And if you want to nerd out about the chemistry and cultivation science of each of these,
and then I've talked about this before, man, mind body awareness with this kind of stuff about how this can really shape how you ingest cannabis. There's a common misconception when people who use cannabis that indica equals in the couch, and sativa is like more of an energetic thing. But that's not necessarily the case, especially nowadays with so much crossbreeding going on. There are tons of sativas that will sedate you, and there are tons of indicas that will energize you because it has more to do with the terpene content and the other added cannabinoids than just the sativa or indica aspect of this. Because the sativa or indica is just this type of plant, the way the plant grows, not so much to do with effect as we think, especially again with now with crossbreeding and stuff. But yeah, this is a little chart here. I'm going to show you a couple of visualizations. You guys can just read through these about the different terpenes and what you smell and how you feel based on the cannabis that you ingest. And again, not everybody here uses cannabis, but it's cool to talk about herbs, and this is like my favorite herb, so it's really nice. Here's another visualization for you guys. You can always come back and pause that.
It's probably my favorite herb too. I gotta say.
But it makes complete sense because this is not just to do with cannabis, but other plants like oranges have limonene in them. So naturally, you're going to get the more same kind of effects from eating an orange that you will from this cannabis, obviously minus the THC. But yeah, this is why whenever you eat a mango, whenever you smoke cannabis, it increases the effect because of the, I believe it's myrcene, but I don't want to speak out of pocket. But anyway, there's a list of the different.
I believe mango also has chitinase in it, so it helps. If you're eating it with mushrooms, it'll help break down the chitin in the mushroom so well.
Not a big fan of mixing edibles and mushrooms together, but if you are, I guess that's an option. It tends to get a little bit murky for me.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't think about like eating a food that has the terpenes in it with your smoking of the bowl.
Yeah, man.
Interesting. Yeah.
Everything's terpenes. Just being in nature, smoking a joint, smelling the pinene coming out of the trees around you. It's just, and the smell of whatever in the dirt, like you were mentioning, like increases the effects of the cannabis. You're using it more mind-body awareness. You're like, oh, this weed resonates with me because it smells so good. And when I use it with intention because I'm adding these other things to it. It's just like whenever we take chocolate or lion's mane with our mushrooms, we're like enhancing the experience because we're using it purposefully. Mind-body awareness. It's good stuff, dude. Yeah, let's quickly just cover this. Something I don't want to spend too much time on. We will get back into it later on if we have to.
Tell me everything you know about chakras.
What are chakras?
Oh, I see. I guess we'll start with the basics. The water flows through this creek much like the energy flows through your body. As you see, there are several pools where the water swirls around before flowing on. These pools are like our chakras.
So chakras are pools of spiraling energy in our bodies?
Exactly. If nothing else were around, this creek would flow pure and clear. However, life is messy and things tend to fall in the creek. And then what happens?
The creek can't flow?
Yes, but if we open the paths between the pools,
the energy flows.
All right, I got one more clip.
There are 7 chakras that go up the body. Each pool of energy has a purpose and can be blocked by a specific kind of emotional muck. First, we will open the earth chakra, located at the base of the spine. It deals with survival and is blocked by fear. What are you most afraid of? Let your fears become clear to you. You are concerned for your survival, but you must surrender those fears. Let your fears flow down the creek. Next is the
water chakra?
This chakra deals with pleasure and is blocked by guilt. Now, look at all the guilt which burdens you so. What do you blame yourself for?
I hurt all of those people.
Accept the reality that these things happened. But do not let them cloud and poison your energy. You need to forgive yourself. Third is the fire chakra, located in the stomach. This chakra deals with willpower and is blocked by shame. What are you ashamed of? What are your biggest disappointments in yourself? The fourth chakra is located in the heart. It deals with love and is blocked by grief. Lay all your grief out in front of you. You have indeed felt a great loss, but love is a form of energy, and it swirls all around us. The air nomad's love for you has not left this world. It is still inside of your heart and is reborn in the form of new love. The pain flow away. The sound chakra, located in the throat. It deals with truth and is blocked by lies, the ones we tell ourselves. You cannot lie about your own nature. You must accept that you are the avatar. Chakra, sixth pool of energy, is the light chakra, located in the center of the forehead. It deals with insight and is blocked by illusion. The greatest illusion of this world is the illusion of separation. Things you think are separate and different are actually one and the same. The thought chakra is located at the crown of the head. It deals with pure cosmic energy and is blocked by earthly attachment. Meditate on what attaches you to this world. Now, let all of those attachments.
So that's the basis of the 7 chakras. It's the things that clog up our life, our shame, our guilt, our sorrow, our all these different emotions, right? And the way it works is I think, I see, I speak, I love, I do, I feel, I am. And that's the 7 chakras. So I'll break it down a little bit for you.
Especially from the perspective of the avatar.
Yeah, it's very nice, dude. And these are some of the people that I mentioned earlier that were creating these, like first studying these Chinese medicine, and I guess not creating them, but founding Chinese medicine. Were coming up with these ideas because they realized that when people had shame, it didn't matter what medicine they gave to them, it still didn't work because the like anger and the hate and the shame was killing them. You know,
the part that resonated with me the most was the opposite of the thing that's blocking love is grief. So when I was experiencing all of that grief, and when I finally recovered from that grief, love is the natural result. So I just started feeling way more love for everyone and everything.
100%. That's getting that energy to flow through you properly. Yeah, and being clogged all up. And there's a book called the Yoga Sutra that really involves a lot of this, and maybe we'll speak about it later on when we have time. But the Muladhara is the first. It's the I am. This is the foundation of your being, and it governs safety, stability, and belonging. When grounded, you feel supported by life itself. When blocked, fear and restlessness arrive. Yoga reminds us to the presence creates safety. I feel is Savhisthana, is the center of the emotions, creativity, and flow, and it teaches us how to feel without drowning. Balanced energy here allows pleasure, joy, and adaptability. Suppressed energy creates numbness or guilt. Yoga helps emotions move, not stay stuck. Manipura, I do. It's the I do. It's in the center of your stomach. This is your inner fire. Your willpower, your confidence, and your action live here. When aligned, you act from clarity, not from force. When in balance, control or self-doubt takes over. It's what we were just talking about with the story of the Wayback. Whenever we doubt ourselves, it controls our life and it won't let us step outside of our comfort zone. Yoga trains action without aggression. Anhata is I love. It's in your heart. The bridge between the body and the mind. Love, compassion, and connection flow from here. An open heart doesn't mean weakness. It means resilience with softness. The yoga opens the chest, but also the courage to feel. Vishuddha is I speak, the center of truth and expression. Not just speaking, but speaking honestly, being impeccable with your words. Sounds a lot like that, doesn't it? Blocked energy shows up as silence or over talking. Balanced energy expresses truth with kindness. Sometimes silence is really a great pleasure to have, like to just be quiet and listen. Yoga refines the voice before it leaves the mouth. Ajna is I see, it's in the eyes. It's the seat of awareness and intuition, seeing clearly beyond illusion and fear. When active, decisions feel guided, not forced. And when clouded, confusion dominates. Yoga sharpens perception by quieting the noise. This is Saharara, is I understand. It's in the brain, it's in the head, the top of the head. Beyond thought, beyond identity, it's unity, not intellect. Here, understanding is felt, not explained. Separation dissolves into awareness. Yoga ultimately points here to remembrance. Chakras are activated by belief. They're refined through practice. The body softens, awareness sharpens, and chakras begin to align naturally. And that is what I have. I actually have a visualization that people can look at here. It's probably explains the different ones. Again, I understand, I see, I speak, I love, I do, I feel, I am. The crown chakra, the third eye, the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, and then the root chakras. And again, these are cool concepts to me because whenever I was younger, I used to be like, this is all just a load of baloney, dude. These people are crazy, dude. But I think about it now, like the way that, because I used to do the same thing with the Bible, right? This is crazy. This has got to be a made up story. But now I'm like, I try to take the positivity out of things instead of always focusing on the negative. Because if you focus on the negative, that's what you get out of it. So now I'm like, even let's consider for a second it's not real and none of this makes any difference and chakras don't really make a crap. The awareness is where it plays in to know that, oh, my heart is hurting because I'm holding on to shame and guilt or whatever, right? All these different emotions that where we hold our shame and where we hold our remorse and all our different emotions are afraid to ask for things, right? We were just talking about that and you're like, well, where is that? It's like, it's right here inside of you in these different areas of your body. And there's different things you can do to achieve to get out of that, essentially, to get out of that stuck in a rut mindset. Like, you know what? Every time I think about somebody having a mom or somebody says that they're calling their mom, I think about my mom dying. It's like, yeah, you're holding on to it. So your pool's clogged up with that grief. And you have to let it flow through and realize that, whatever works for you. Yeah, it's good stuff, dude.
Dirk Jensen says he has that exact same space tapestry behind you.
Well, it's not tapestry. Actually, it's a blanket.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe you have a similar
blanket,
one.
what's the difference?
It's like a polyester or whatever.
Okay.
Super nice.
Still nice, yeah.
Cool. Cheers, and thank you for being here, man. Any new people, we love to have you guys. This is the kind of stuff we talk about. I'll show you here in just a second. Let's go ahead and do it right now. Why don't we? We got Nerdy's mushroom. We do this segment. We let Nerdy pick a mushroom and guess it. That mushroom. We have another Cantharellus. I'm sure you can tell right off the bat, but I need you to tell me which specific one, and I also need you to tell me what state this mushroom is proposed to make this their state mushroom.
Is it Roseocanthus?
No.
Okay. Let me see.
You guys in the comments can guess if you'd like. Still looking for somebody to guess Nerdy's druid as well.
Yeah, what's that cryptid? Okay. Definitely not California. I did California.
Yep.
Did we do?
I can give you a general area if you'd like.
I'm guessing.
That'll help you.
Cantharellus formosus, Oregon.
No, sir. I think we've already done Oregon, maybe.
Did we do Oregon? How about?
No.
How about,
yeah, we did. Yep. So the ones we've done that are Cantharellus, or we've done the California, which is Cantharellus californis. We've done the Cantharellus formosus, which is Oregon.
have we done Missouri? Cantharellus lateratus.
That's where we're at, my man. Yep, it is
Cantharellus
Missouri state
lateratus.
mushroom. Yep. Pull up some quick little facts here. Commonly known as the
Formosus
smooth
is
cantrell.
way more white, so that's definitely not Formosus. But yeah, it's
Okay.
lateratus.
It says the species has a complex taxonomy history and has undergone several name changes since its first description by American mycologist Louis David D. Schweinitz in 1822. Believe it or not, way back in 1822, they were still looking for mushrooms. The fruiting bodies of the fungus are brightly colored yellow or orange, usually conspicuous against the soil. Yeah. A chemical analysis revealed the presence of several carotenoid compounds in the fruiting body. Found in Asia, Africa, and North America, the species forms ectomycorrhizal relationships. What is this? Carotenoid. No,
Carotenoid?
carotenoid. Oh, it's just the pigment. It's the thing that gives
Right.
it pumpkins, carrots, parsnips, corn, and tomatoes, their color. Even flamingos, actually. Wow, it's pretty cool.
Think carrot.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool, dude.
Yeah, and the ectomycorrhizal means it's in association with like roots of trees. And
exactly right. And then the other type is ones that feed off of organic matter, like, or not organic matter, I guess, but like decomposing. I don't know. What would you call it? Because it's off of animals, right? Isn't it the classification?
What do you mean?
There are mushrooms that feed off of the roots in the soil, and then there are mushrooms that feed off of things like bugs and insects and animals, right?
Well, the ones that feed off of bugs and insects, those ones are parasitic. Then there's also saprobic, which are like agaricus mushrooms or oysters or
okay.
Psilocybe cubensis is a saprobic. They decompose organic matter. But they don't have necessarily any associations with any plants or anything. They don't require that.
Or animals or
Right. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, man. And then we already covered Massachusetts, which is the puffball, so that covers 2 of our proposed state mushrooms, and we got 2 more.
So
some really cool ones.
Two different giveaways we're going on right now. We've got guess this cryptid. Who is this cryptid? He's from California. That's all I'm going to tell you. He's a hard one. He's got 2 legs, as you can see. That's all he's got. No arms, just 2 legs. Other giveaway. Whoever helps me figure out what flavor to make these gummies I'm making for Rocky Mountain Mush Fest, pick a flavor. If I pick your flavor, then you win.
You want to show people what they might win?
Yeah, I've got a bag of shit right here. I'm just gonna, I got some capsules and some honeys, and let's see here. Got some capsules here. So it's got some 300 milligrams of ginger and 100 milligrams of Red Dragon in here.
Those are 10 packs.
Also some, ginger juice.
Stickers, mushroom honey.
So I'm gonna just throw together
mushroom honeys are 1 gram. So that's all of it's labeled.
Anyone that wins, I'm just gonna throw together a random bag of goodies. What you get's what you get.
Nice.
But yeah. I just randomly grabbed it's like from the Barney bag. It's the magic bag of goodness. You never know what you might get. So pick a flavor, any flavor. If I choose that flavor, then you win. Also, who is this cryptid from California? Who is that guy? 2 giveaways going on right now. Must be 21 and up, obviously. Oh, yeah, Shroom Digger already knows what it is.
You got some flavors out there. Get creative with it.
I love how Shroom Digger just kind of gives extra hints in the chat for people.
One that comes to my mind, strawberry lemonade would be really cool. Be something that you could do. Mix half lemonade and half strawberry together and give it like a strawberry lemonade flavor. Of course, it would all be like red or pink, but think outside the box. Come up with something cool. summertime or something like that. Summertime flavor. Also, you want something with a little bit of citrus, preferably.
Shroom Digger knows what it is. He just hasn't said the name yet. I think he's tiptoeing around it on purpose. He just wants sour. Yeah, they're definitely going to be a sour flavor. That's for sure. I guarantee that the gummies will be a sour flavor. I have citrus
Green
acid.
apple or something.
Apple's an option.
You guys just shoot some stuff out.
Pie.
No wrong answers.
I have apple pie
Hey.
flavoring.
Wow, for gummies?
I've got a lot of flavors in my disposal just here in my kitchen. Just
Okay.
Sprite
Cool.
would be interesting. It's basically just lemon lime. I could do that. Robert.
Just Sprite flavor, that'd be really cool.
I think
Wonder if you could even get the carbonation in
Robert
there.
might actually be there for a little bit.
Sprite flavor. That's a good guess, man.
Sprite flavor. I kind of like that idea. Citrus does well for covering up the flavor of mushrooms. Jackfruit could be one. I have jackfruit flavor. So Sprite,
Derek, we do not fulfill fetishes around here, but you're welcome to stay.
cherry. Kim, you're definitely getting taro marshmallows. So that is coming your way. So for the marshmallows, I'm doing a batch of orange and a batch of taro. And the flavor of the gummies is up in the air right now. I like the idea of Sprite. Maybe
Sprite's a good idea.
A lot of people
Jackfruit's a good idea.
with jackfruit, but jackfruit's a good one. It tastes like juicy fruit gum. It's the best comparison in my mind. Garlic. Garlic can be. Oh, I like the creativity.
Robert, are you in need of supplements? Do you need microdoses?
I should be
Purple
seeing him.
yummies.
If you want anything, Robert, just let me know. I believe I'm seeing you this weekend. Especially if I'm seeing you this weekend, let me know. I'm happy to bring you some stuff. But I know he's got his own grow going now. I'm not sure if he needs anything. But that's the spirit of the event, you know. Gifting mushrooms.
Giving.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
If you need anything, just let me know. Well, there's going to be plenty, but you know, I'm sure you'll be going home with stuff anyway. You'll be going home with stuff anyway. I won't let you say no. I will twist your arm.
You can't.
I'll twist your arm.
The fear of rejection, baby. We gotta practice it.
Yeah. No, I remember
pineapple watermelon. Ray Cook said it. I see up here. That's a really good flavor.
Watermelon. I have pineapple, but I do not have watermelon.
Pineapple watermelon sounds like a really good flavor. I was thinking watermelon, but you gotta have something like to bite with that mushroom flavor, you know.
So
pineapple.
Famous mycologist Ed Lubo and his wife Ikuko. I was like, I'm gonna make you guys some candy to thank you guys for this favor you did for me recently. And I was like, what exotic flavor would you like? I'm like, I mentioned I was like, I got taro, I got all these other cool flavors, but Ikuko, she was like, I want uzu. I'm like, that's an interesting one. Uzu. And then Ed said he would like to try guarana. You know, like the balls energy drink. He was like, guarana. That'd be a really, really good one. He pronounced it different. He knows how to actually pronounce it correctly. I don't. I'm saying it wrong. But you know what I mean when I say guarana, though. You know,
it's like ginseng.
Yeah.
Very similar.
But I was like, those are both like a lot of people don't really get into the spirit of getting creative. Like jackfruit, that's a good creative suggestion. I love that suggestion.
Yeah, pineapple watermelon's pretty good, dude. That's like thinking outside the box, guys. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sprite is a really good, like that's thinking outside the box.
That'd be fun. I want to try to do that.
Maybe you could add some baking soda or something inside of it to give it like a carbonated effect. Who knows?
I could do that in the outside, make it little fizzy.
Sure.
I've done that before.
That'd be cool.
It also makes it a little bit salty. So it's just
guarana. I don't know. It's like guarana to me. Yeah, I don't know.
So, what flavors would I want to make? We are at 1 hour right now. So, what flavor should I make? Should I make Sprite? Should I make jackfruit? See, I don't think Sam is going to be there, but I do think Robert will be. So, Sprite might be a fun one to try. Mike Barabal, you nailed it. The name. So, Mike Barabal.
Fresno Nightcrawler.
This is the Fresno Nightcrawler.
Cheers, Mikey.
Good job. I'm going to write that down.
Gonna get you a big old package sent out. Congratulations. You guys, oh yeah, but before we get too far into leaving out of the show, remember in 30 minutes, 8:30 Mountain Time, 30 minutes from now, we're gonna be doing the Big Lebowski on Mystic Journeys Discord for our Watch Along Wednesdays. So if that's like your opinion, man, come watch that with us. Dragon fruit.
Dragon fruit's another
Dragon fruit
one.
doesn't have much of a flavor, though, does it?
That's the problem.
Am I wrong about that?
It's such a subtle flavor. It won't cover up the mushroom flavor. But I do have a top-notch dragon fruit flavor that I do use in making my candy, the hard candy. Like I've made dragon fruit like lifesavers and suckers, and it's really, really good as a hard candy.
Okay.
But I don't think I'll do. I will not be doing dragon fruit for the gummies. Right now, I'm going between jackfruit and Sprite. I like it. Citrus is really good at covering up the flavor of mushrooms. So I'm leaning towards Sprite just because it's a double citrus. That should be easy to do.
Sure says mango. What about mango habanero?
See, mango, the problem with mango, like I would love to be able to do it. I have mango flavor and I've tested mixing it. There's just certain flavors that don't mend well with flavors that are already kind of earthy.
Yeah, that's understandable, man.
Mango, it compounds the earthiness and it almost becomes like dirt. When you add the mushroom extract to it.
Right.
Unfortunately, but
have you tried messing around with strains that don't have as much of a umami flavor to them? Maybe there's psilocybin strains that don't have as much of a funk to them. Or maybe it doesn't exist.
Difference. I've noticed there is a difference between the color and the smell between strains. Orange gummy.
As far as the bluing or the color of the mushroom itself.
Mango Sprite. I don't want to do mango. But Sprite's. I think Sprite might be the winner.
I agree.
Am I going to be seeing
I would
this
agree with
weekend,
that.
Robert? I think you win. I'm going to have to just have a gift bag ready for you.
Sweet. Congratulations.
Robert, my goal is to do Sprite, and I like that challenge.
Yeah, and if you could even put some carbonation on the outside, like you're talking about, like maybe with like a sugar and baking soda mixture or something, right? I don't know. Maybe it would have to be like citric acid and baking soda.
I can have those containers. It's a mix of sugar and baking soda, so that you can dip your gummy worm in it, and then.
That's how it would be cool.
I've done that with the suckers before. Where I'm like, you want like a nice fizzy sucker? You can just dip the sucker, and you keep sucking on it and dipping it, and
that way you can get it either way if you want it or if you don't. It's a good idea, dude.
And then just put it in those little condiment containers. So congratulations, Robert.
I had Tang for the first time the other day, and probably since I was a kid, it had to be. That would be a really good flavor. Tang is like super orangey. So that really deep orange flavor. I'm already
planning on doing orange Kool-Aid mush.
Yeah.
So I'm doing orange Kool-Aid, taro, and Sprite. So that would be a nice lineup.
Kim says make them red and call them Sprites.
Sprites. Yeah, I could make them red. That'd be fun. But no,
make blue juice.
So I've already got purple, and I'm going to have orange.
That's Zetas. We make blue juice when we make Zeta.
So Kim, my extract is it's different than everybody's used to. So I'm using a acidified water extract now instead of ethanol. So this has been more friendly for people that like Deborah that can't have anything that's made with corn. And when it comes to like alcohol, you don't know what was brewed with. Most of the time it was brewed with corn. So if I
And
do my acidified water with like citric acid or tartaric acid instead, then I can get away from using the grain or the alcohol altogether. So
definitely,
that's what
that's what I'm
I'm
doing.
making my marshmallows and my gummies with this time. So just
You
a
just
heads
have to
up.
make sure that you make it and then make your edibles with it. You can't have it sitting around because there's no alcohol to preserve it. And not to mention that once you make it, it's not going to be very shelf stable for very
Well, the
long anyway
thing
after
is,
that.
it's super acidified. If you concentrate it, it becomes more acidified, and bacteria
Definitely.
can't survive in that.
Yeah.
So it
Well, at
actually
that point,
it has a pretty good shelf life.
and at
It's
that point, if you all you do is take it and filter it through a coffee filter, then you get rid of the chitin completely, and then make it completely nauseating, less mushrooms.
So I have a
No nausea at
winterization
all.
kit, which is basically just a vacuum filtration. That's like a Buchner funnel, which is like a funnel that's got a bunch of little holes in the bottom, and I put a piece of paper on the bottom, and then on top of that piece of paper, I put a coffee filter. So I do 2 filters. So when I extract it, I filter it through both the coffee filter and it's just like it's literal. It's just a piece of paper. It sucks it through the paper because it's a vacuum. But yeah, I do my best. Oh, slushies. That's a good. Okay, so Maddie Barrow says, "Have you tried slushies? Like you talking about just making a slush at home and dosing it, or are you talking about a slushy flavored candy?" Because I do have a unique combination of flavors that I call it the summer slush. It's green. It's really green, but it's
Coming up
if
for
you eat it, you're like that's a freaking slush. That's like a Slurpee. It's a combination of orange and coconut.
the new Zeta this flavor this month is the Bomb Pop flavor, which is basically like a melted popsicle. Um, but for October coming up this year, it's going to be a green gummy worm flavor. I'm going to kind of thicken it up with some gelatin and or maybe experiment around with some other things to see if I can get it to be like a kind of a thick drink and make it like really like slimy, but also a really delicious like melted green gummy worms for Halloween to do like a crazy, weird, creepy flavor. Um, yeah, we have the Pinot Nade, the Blue Ferris, which is the Blue Lotus flavor, the Peace Pop this month, the Mellow Green Teas coming out next month. It's lemon green tea, orange black tea, green gummy worm, apple cider, ginger, chocolate ginger, purple honeyberry is in January. It's like a huckleberry butterfly pea kind of thing. Moonburst mango is mango, pineapple, lime, ginger. And then I have a strawberry rhubarb lemonade and a coconut water. Those are all the flavors coming up all into next year. I gotta say, I'm probably most excited about the chocolate gingerbread. It's gonna be
So my big question is green gummy worms. What does that taste like?
green apple.
Green apple. Okay. Green apple.
Some of them are strawberry. I might be wrong, but yeah, green apple
Haribo.
typically,
Haribo,
or
the green is
lime, right?
strawberry. But
Yeah,
I would also maybe do lime or do my summer slush flavor. It's a mix of like orange and blue coconut. But it's just coconut and orange, and it tastes like a slush. Just make it.
more than likely, half these flavors won't stick. People will like it won't be their favorite, so I'll release them for like special editions. Whatever the ones that people like the most, like the jalapeno lemonade, probably isn't going anywhere all year round because people just like it. So, but other ones like that are probably going to be really like repulsive to people who don't do textures very well. Like to drink a thick drink is like off-putting to a lot of people. But to me, it sounds like interesting, something like fun to do for Halloween because like drinking slime. You know, it's like as long as it tastes good. I don't know. But anyway, I got some cool ideas. Some regular tea flavors coming too. Carbonated Sprite would be sweet if you pull off that fizz. Yeah.
Yeah, I can do that. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that. I'll bring some little condiment cups with stuff that people can dip their gummies in. It's just it's you got to use a very very little amount of citric acid and some baking soda.
Maddie Barrow, he says here, slushies drink like where in the pouches and you put them in the freezer.
Yeah, I could do that too, honestly.
The guy I got it from did it with alcohol, but paranoid I'd blow his house up. Or blow up the house, I guess. Yeah.
Whenever I'm doing extractions and reductions, it always smells like whatever. Like today, it smelled like just acidified mushrooms in the house all day today. So I'm reducing.
I squeezed like 40 lemons and limes for Zeta just before the show, and the whole place smelled beautiful.
No, for the fizz, you just need baking soda for this fizz. The citric acid makes it sour.
Yeah.
It's all you need. But you also want to add the sugar too. It's a combination of sugar, citric acid, and baking soda to make it fizz. But the coating on the outside of the gummies, it's just going to be sugar and citric acid. And they don't fizz, they're just sour. Until you dip it in the baking soda. But
nice.
I don't know, it's just a little salty and it's just not my thing. But some of you guys might want it,
so I'll
bring it. Some of you might want it.
Cool.
Especially Bob. I know Bob wants to try that. All right. So yeah, we're at 1 hour 11 minutes. We got about 20 minutes before we watch some Big Lebowski.
Yeah, man.
Anyone wants to join us? Just top over to the Discord.
Thank you for being here today.
Let me grab that link.
Remember, go out and practice your fear of rejection. Worst thing people can say is no. And until they say no,
that'd be a good
name. Dip and dab. Yeah, if you want a slushie that has mushrooms in it, just get a Zeta and pour it in a bag and put it in the freezer. There's your mushroom slushie. Like a licorice stick and sorbate powder to dip in. Sounds nice, actually. It's like
this invite.
Oh, you mean
expire in 30 days.
Dip a stick. That's what I'm thinking of.
Dip and stick or lick a stick. I like those lick a
sticks. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
If there's a Discord link, you'll come join us over there.
Dextrose sticks that says lick a stick on it, and then you can dip it in the. It's like a flavored dextrose.
Let's be real. We eat the sticks and then we dump the powder in our mouth.
The sticks is where it's at. Like everybody, I prefer the flavor of the sticks over any of the.
Me too, dude. Right on, brother.
So good.
All right. If you guys need anything, reach out to our website, mysticjourneyschurch.org. We got memberships, so you can sign up over there if you want. Worst thing you can do is tell us no. So if you want, we got a lot of different help on there that we can do as far as counseling and guidance with microdosing and things like that. It's really like one-on-one type stuff with the membership. So join, and there's tons of perks like our Minecraft server that you can be part of and things like that. Appreciate everybody practicing the agreements, be impeccable with your word, don't take things personally, don't make assumptions or have expectations, and always do your best. And be skeptical and learn to listen. Hope everyone has a great night. Everybody who's going to the Mush Fest, I hope you guys have a good time, and I hope you all be safe out there. Unfortunately, with the fires, Nerdy's moved the location, so if you guys haven't gotten that updated location, make sure to reach out. It starts tomorrow, though.
Yeah, it starts tomorrow. Lots of people are just kind of showing up for specific events, like just for the forays. Some people are just like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. As far as I know, we've got a good number of people coming and going from the event, so we'll see. It'll be good times regardless. Mike, Kim, Sharon, Deborah, Ryan, Kat, they're all going to be there, I believe, camping. Chris, I think, is going to be staying in just at home in the Springs, but he'll be going back and forth. But yeah.
Okay. Sweet, man.
All right.
Have a good night,
everybody.
We'll see you guys tomorrow for riffing. Bye.
Especially you, Mike Barball. I see you.
See you, Mike. Have a good night, buddy.
Stepping slow at dawn, mystic journeys on the door. Boots still muddy from the trail, we bring the woods inside the floor. Open baskets by the bench, sage and yarrow in the air. Old hands pass a soft-born truth like firelight we learn to share. Be impeccable with your word. Don't take it all to heart. Don't make a spell of what you see. We begin where we are. Mystic journeys hold us close. Mystic journeys we belong. For agreements, for bright stones, we keep walking. We stay strong. Mystic journeys hold us close. Mystic journeys sing it on. Grateful hands and open doors. We are many. We are one. Out past the cedar line, we kneel where the chanterelles hide. Bitter greens and rosemary, moon white stems and soil and pine. Someone names the healing leaf. Someone knows the mushroom sign. Someone tells a grand old tale, and we pass it down in time. Don't assume the wound is yours. Don't invent the cloud. Speak with care and listen deep. Let the circle be proud. Mystic journeys hold us close. Mystic journeys we belong. For agreements, for bright stones, we keep walking. We stay strong. Mystic journeys hold us close. Mystic journeys sing it on. Grateful hands and open doors. We are many. We are one. And if the week has worn us thin, we bring it to the table. Soup and stories, cracked out laughs, the kind that make you able. Ancient wisdom in the stew, in the herb jars, in our